Okay, so now we are going to set up our area to begin taking everything out of the pantry and start categorizing, which is the first step in the craft organizing process. So what you want to do is set up an area so you can do lots of sorting. Now, this is the tricky part. If you are working in a space that is there's a lot of stuff and you don't have a lot of space to sort, you have two options. The first option is to move things around. So if you have boxes in your room, stack the boxes or kind of clear a space so you can do all your categorizing. If there's just absolutely no way you can do that because there's just a lot of stuff and you can't consolidate and move stuff and stack stuff, then what you can do is use the hallway outside of the room. So use the hallway outside the room to kind of set up your sorting signs, grab your toolkit, and grab your boxes and bags to begin all your categorizing. So either in the room or in the hallway. So in this case, in the kitchen, we have the table here, and then there's the chairs right at the countertop area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the kitchen table, just kind of move it a different way, and then I'm going to bring in another 6-foot folding table that we happen to have in the garage. I'm going to set it up right here, so I have a lot of nice surfaces to do all of my categorizing. One more thing. Okay, so since I'm organizing the pantry and I'm not like sitting down in the office organizing papers, I'm not going to do it on the floor. If I was organizing in the closet or in the home office with lots of things already on the floor, then I would just set up a drop cloth on the floor, sit down on it, and do all my sorting on top of the drop cloth in case your floor or your carpet is dirty. But in this case, I'm going to use tables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Ed, have him help me move the table, bring in the next table, and then I'm going to set up all my signs, grab my toolkit, and we will get started. So let me grab Ed. Hey, Ed. Hey, will you help me move? I'm going to move this table this way, and then we're going to move these chairs over here just to bring in the 6-foot table so I can just begin taking everything out of the pantry and do all the sorting. Okay. Can you just grab this chair? I'm going to grab this chair, and then we'll just move it and then get started. Okay, so if you don't have a helper and you're moving furniture, you can use your furniture movers inside of your toolkit to slide underneath your furniture and then slide it really nice and easily. But in this case, it was just so easy to grab Ed, so that's why I did that. Okay, so this is my organizing toolkit, which I showed in another video. It's all the tools I need to successfully organize a spot. So now that I have this, I'm just going to put it over here on the floor next to my next to the area that I'm organizing, and then I'm going to grab all of my sorting signs, which I showed you guys. I'm actually going to go through and I'm going to pick out the ones that I'm going to use for this project. So every project is different. I forget how many sorting signs there are. There's probably like 15 or something, but I don't need all of them for this project. So reuse, I might use that one. Fold, that's for closets. I'm not really going to use that. Keep, we'll use that one. Belongs to another person. Definitely use that one. Hang, no. Trash, definitely. Recycle, yes. Sell, probably won't use that. Fix, can't really fix food. Destroy, that's for like documents. Belongs in another room, yes. File, no. Donate, we might use that one. And then a blank one, so all you do is you take your dry erase marker and you write your category if it's not listed here. So I'm going to use that one. And then I have the organizing process right here. I'm going to tape it to the wall so I remember exactly what my steps are. So this is the craft organizing process. C stands for categorize. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to categorize all of your contents inside the space. So in this case, you're categorize all the food inside the pantry. Then you're going to remove. So you're going to remove things that are expired, things that you don't eat, things that you don't use, or things that you want to donate. And then after that, we are going to assign homes to everything. And then we're going to find products. And then the last step is to tag and label. So I just want to keep this next to me so I remember the process. I remember that the first thing is to categorize, and that's my only concern until I'm finished. So we're going to put that there, make sure we hang that. And then I created this little sign that we're also going to hang in the same spot. And it's just to remind me of what to keep and what to get rid of. So do you use it? Do you need it? Do you love it? Can someone else use it? Is it still good? Can it be fixed? Can you sell it? Can it be reused? Will you need it in the future? And is it worth saving? So they're just like little reminders that I can't keep everything. I just need to keep the things that I use, things that I need, things that I love. So we'll hang that on the wall. And then these sorting signs we don't use for this project. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them back inside my toolkit, and we'll use them for our next project. Okay, so I'm going to hang my first sorting sign right here with my blue painter's tape. Belongs in another room. Now, this is the tricky one. When you're organizing the space, you're going to find things that don't belong in the pantry. In this example, like we saw tape in there, we saw sponges, cleaning stuff. What you're going to be inclined to do is take those things and move them, like deliver them to where they do belong, like the tape in the garage and so forth. What you want to do is just put them in a box for now, and we'll worry about them at the end of the project. You don't want to leave the kitchen to go deliver them, because that's going to easily change the scope of the project, and then you're going to get sidetracked and start doing other things inside the garage. So deliver these things at the very end of the project. All right, so we'll put a box here. Our next sign is donate, so we'll put the donate sign right here. Thank you. And then I'll grab one more sign. Okay, recycle. And actually I'm going to use, instead of using a box for the recycle, I'm going to use a paper bag, because we only have a few boxes. Now I just went ahead and got these boxes at the grocery store. I got it at Trader Joe's. You can just use any box. Like, you can actually use a big organizing bin or container, one of those like storage bins for your sorting. So paper bag for all of your recycle. And then trash, I'm going to use one of my trash bags from my organizing toolkit. So let me grab that. And then I'm actually going to hang this on this doorknob, just like that. Then if it starts to get heavy, we'll move it. But for now, we'll put it right there. There shouldn't be a lot of things that belongs to another person, especially in your pantry. Maybe if you're organizing your closet or your garage, you might come across things that you borrowed, but in the pantry, there shouldn't be that much. Okay, so the last sign is the keep sign. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this table right here, because we're gonna sort things here into what we're gonna keep. All right, and then the last two signs is the craft organizing process as a reminder of what the steps are, in what order we should do everything. So I'm going to hang this right next to the pantry as a constant reminder as I'm going through the process of what to do. All right, and then this, reminders of what to keep. We'll just put that right underneath the process. And then what I want to do is I'm going to start sorting everything on the kitchen table, and there's going to be a lot of stuff on there, and I'm going to be doing it fast. So what I want to do is I want to protect the table. So I'm going to grab a tablecloth, the one that we found in the kitchen. I'm going to line it on the table so we can do all of our sorting on top of the tablecloth and not on the nice table. So let me grab that. All right. And then actually I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to take my painter's tape, and because we have a 6-foot table here that won't get damaged if I put painter's tape on it, I'm gonna just put lines with my tape down the table so we can sort into categories, and everything will be very obvious, like the sections of what everything is.